everybody, welcome back. Good morning. Spiritual Barbie here. This is the daily reading as normal. So I hope you guys are doing okay today. I wonder what you guys are doing today. You know, how are you guys feeling this morning? Did we check in with ourselves? Did we meditate? Did we clear our mind? Did we tune into how we're feeling right now, you know? And if we haven't, let's take the time out to do that right now. Pause this video and tune into yourself and be honest and ask yourself, how are you feeling right now? What are some of the thoughts that are associated with what you're feeling right now? And why are you feeling this way? Journal, write it down. Connect to yourself. Okay, so your oracle energy, that's for you. You have a challenger today. Okay. So let's have a look at your love life. Okay, you're a twin flame. What oracle energy, advice, whatever you need to know. We will look into this later. I know it's turning up right, so this is really closely linked to your spiritual path. A lot of you guys, you're on your spiritual path. Congratulations. And this is definitely deeply impacting your love life. We'll look into that more as we go throughout the reading. Okay. So, I'm going to just shuffle. You know the deal. Alright, you guys, I really didn't have much to say, so let's get into your reading for today. Alright. Nice. Okay, so you have the hungry ghosts, and these are appearing as a challenger. It's a nice energy to see. I feel like a lot of you guys are addressing a lot of your insecurities, a lot of your obsessions, a lot of your scarcity mindset. I feel as though some of you guys are having a difficult time understanding this. You may feel like you're being punished, but you can actually turn your perception of this around and see this more as a ally as opposed to a challenger. But that's okay. I'm gonna read for it, okay? When the hungry ghost comes to challenge you, it's a sign that you've succumbed to the fear of lack, which is whispering in your ear that you'll fail. Whatever it is you've intended, you've stayed too long in the desiring stage. Longing and yearning have become your constant state of mind. Oh my gosh. Are you comparing your experience with others? Do you envy their success? Do you judge yourself only on the material accomplishments? Are you afraid that there will never be enough of anything and none of your dreams will ever be there upon awaking in reality? Perhaps you've turned to compulsive eating, shopping, working, or drinking to distract yourself. Let go of the illusion of lack and accept things as they are, perfect, abundant, meaningful expressions of the divine. There will never be enough for the hungry ghosts that challenge you, for the only experience they know is scarcity. It is not your job to feed them. They will lose their power to haunt you. Trust in the abundance of spirit. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, you're being a little haunted by your fears of failure, your fears of this connection not coming to pass, your fears of being accepted, your fears of all your fears, right? I just feel like you're kind of succumbing to it, right? And it's not in the sense of, oh, well, you're doing a bad job. It's kind of like, come on, look around us today. Like, our society is it's so focused on this perfect ideation of what things should be that it's almost like super unfair, you know, because it makes people feel like there's something wrong with them, that they don't have X, Y, and Z. And it's like all you see is what someone wants you to see. All you see is one aspect of someone's life, whether they want you to see it or not. All you see is one aspect of their life. You don't see their other aspects of their life. And isn't it funny that a lot of times when you see the other aspects of someone's life, like, you actually realize that you don't want their life? So it's kind of like, you guys, try not to give into this fear of lack, and no matter what this is surrounding, it could be surrounding your finances, it could be surrounding your career, it could be surrounding your relationship. No matter what this is, it's okay to even notice that you've given in, but it's like, you just need to understand that you will always desire, you will always yearn for more. But you have to remember that, like, you have to remember that there is things now that are important to you that some of you guys feel like you couldn't live without. So turn your attention to what's amazing around you and don't give in to their energy. It's a little bit of a struggle, though, I know, but it's a little bit of a reminder that some of you guys are at risk of giving into this, right? There's a transformation that's been happening. Remember yesterday we had the Phoenix, right? This is the Phoenix, right? Phoenix is Scorpio, death is Scorpio, regeneration, rebirth, right? And there's a difficult transformation that's wanting to happen in your life, in some area of your life, and for some of you guys in all areas of your life. It's a major transformation that's attempting to occur. And some of you guys are afraid of losing things. You're afraid of what it's going to look like, right? Or you're holding on to certain things, ideologies, whatever, that weighing you down. And it's kind of just, you're only doing that because you're giving into obsessions, you're giving into your fear of lack. You know, you're giving into like lower energies, you know? And so when you realize that, you know, I'm in a lower energy, I'm allowing lower energies to take flight and to take control, then you can snap out of it and like slowly start to pull yourself out of that situation. So I feel like regarding this person and your connection with this person, we have turquoise, spiritual path. Okay, so there is a spiritual connection here. I feel like I just jumped from that to that. I'm not sure exactly why. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe Spirit had more to say. Palace of Cups. You've got to tune into your emotions, okay? Like, I feel like there's something more that Spirit's trying to say. The moon. There's something deep down that's going on, you guys, with the moon and the Palace of Cups. It's deep and watery, and some of you guys it's depression, or it's manifesting physically as depression, but it's so you go within and explore yourself. There needs to be an exploration. We're going to come back to this, probably. I hope I remember, but I probably will remember if I meant to come back to this. I'm going to come back to this, you know? But there's definitely something going on here with the hungry ghosts. Like, I feel like some of you guys are feeling a little uncomfortable today, or you're just kind of like more focused on what you don't have as opposed to what you do have. But I feel like it's not one of those things where it's kind of like you're acting dumb. I don't think that's what it is at all. I feel like it's one of those things that it's so intricate and it's so, it's like Spirit's like, I get why you're doing this because of what's going on, you know, but there's some level of knowledge and inspiration and wisdom. It's like Spirit's trying to bestow upon you to help you to free yourself, to allow this transformation to happen much more smoothly. But it's almost like, if you're not going to sit with yourself, if you're not going to connect to the reading, if you're not going to connect to how you're feeling, you're going to miss Spirit's guidance. So you got to stay in the moment. Alright, so we have Tiger's Eye, self-confidence through God confidence. Be gentle with yourself, rhodochrosite, and divine intervention. Oh my God, what's going on with you and this person today? There's a lot of messages Spirit has for you guys today. Something could be going on for some of you guys. There definitely is a need to realign and reassess. I feel as though a lot of you guys are stepping closer onto your spiritual path, or you're walking deeper down, further into your spiritual path today. And you're realizing that you need to make certain changes, right? And you just need to understand that whatever changes that you feel like you need to make, you need to know that those changes are divinely guided. And in fact, it's Spirit working through you. It's Spirit, you know, giving you guidance. And you just need to have confidence in yourself, you know? And if you struggle with having confidence in yourself, remind yourself that, you know, whatever you feel inclined to do, especially when it's so out of the norm, it's so different from what you normally do, but it's something that you need to do. You need to understand that most times, if not all the time, that's God speaking through you, and that's God answering your prayers, but answering your prayers through you. So you gotta trust, okay? You gotta trust. And you just gotta take it easy with yourself as well, especially regarding this connection. I feel like a lot of you guys have had a lot of failures. You feel like they're failures, right? In love. And you just got to take it easy, because ultimately, whether they're failures or not, because nobody really fails, right? But whatever the case, you got to take it easy, because you've been through a lot. At the end of the day, no matter what it was, no matter what it really was to you, it was overwhelming and it was overburdensome. Okay? And so you need to heal. You need to heal romantically. You need to let this person heal as well. This person has also been through a lot. And you also need to remember that whatever you ask for, God answers your prayers, right? And God sends miracles. I mean, God answers your prayers miraculously. I mean, come on. You know, like, look back at how far you've come, and see how many times that God has, like, pulled you out of situations, or has brought you just what you asked, but at the right time and in a perfect way. You know, like, you can't doubt how perfect God does things. So you just have to keep remembering that, because I feel like there's a lower ideology that's trying to align itself with you, right? And it comes in a way that it has the best intentions, but Spirit can see when you're going to struggle with something, right? So these hungry ghosts, they come to you to show you your obsessions, right? Just so you can see them. But I feel like today, whoever you are, right, you could be slipping into clinging on to them. Like, instead of seeing them as obsessions, you take them as bond, right? Word is bond. And then you freak out and then you cling to them, right? Instead of seeing it as, oh, it's just an obsession, let's let this transform, let's let this die. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's not something to really worry about. Like, you're gonna pull yourself out of it. Like, you guys pull yourself out of anything. You guys are amazing. You pull yourself out of so much shit. Come on. You know, like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be, not even, I feel like that's not even the words like Spirit wants to say. It's like, not even that you're gonna be okay. It's like, this is just a day in your life, or a week in your life, or a time in your life. Like, this, you're gonna look back on this time, essentially. And I feel like you're still transforming. It's just maybe not as smooth as you want it to be, because there's some clinging going on, okay? So that is some of your oracle energy. We'll obviously get deeper into that as we go forward. So let's have a look at this person. What are they going through today? What are they experiencing? The Five of Pentacles. I feel like this person's coming out of a lack mentality or a lack mindset, because the Five of Pentacles is reversed. So they're coming out of feeling alone or isolating themselves and alienating themselves. They could have some people around them today, like friends and family. I don't know, this person might live alone and they may be feeling alone. And I feel like today they're realizing that they don't need to be alone, okay? With the Hanged Man. I think that more than this is people or things coming to them, it is a realization that allows them to bring things to them. So sometimes the Five of Pentacles is like when you're broke, right? And a lot of times it's like, okay, well, I have a broke mentality. And when the Five of Pentacles goes reverse, it's realizing that, hey, you know, actually money is everywhere, but I haven't been seeing it that way, okay? And then it being, I don't know why he's in her room right now. Like he knows he's trying to sleep, and he wants to be in her room. So yeah, it's a belief system. Now you're changing around the way that you, or this person, they're changing around the way that they see the world and the way that they see money. They see, you know, being alone. Like this person, I feel like they're not really going to explain it to you too much because it's kind of nonsense, honestly. Not to be offensive, but it's the truth. It's kind of nonsense. Like, it's something that everybody else could see it that way, but they don't see it that way. And that's why I'm like, it's kind of their path to figure it out this way. And that's why Spirit's not laying so much on you, you know? Because I feel like it's something that if you knew that they were going through that, you'd be like, oh my God, what the hell? Why are you, you know, I'm here, or this and this and this. But it's like, they're not going to see it that way until they see it that way. So it's really no point in really explaining it to you too much. With the Chariot and the Hanged Man, it's like on their path, you know, it's like on this person's journey, they just have to go through this, you know, they just have to realize, okay, pull yourself together. The Chariot energy and the Hanged Man. But it's getting that guidance and getting that key piece of wisdom that shifts your perception, that keeps them going. This person isolates himself, but they think that they're isolated. But in reality, they're isolating themselves. You know? They feel alone in love, right? They feel like they're single and there's no one out there. But then I feel like for some of you guys, you're like, but I'm here. You know? You don't even reach out. You don't even, you know, you shut me out of your life. But this person is feeling alone. It's like, but I've been here. You know, it's one of those things. And I feel like that's why Spirit's like not really going into it, because it's kind of dumb. And they're realizing that they're, you know, they're an idiot. We're not cutting them down though. We're just kind of, that's what Spirit just said. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. They're realizing this because they need to make changes. I mean, all these cards that are coming around them, they're action-oriented cards. Outside of the Hanged Man, I mean, the Hanged Man does suspend movement, right? And then next to the Chariot, it's like as soon as this realization happens, then they take the action and they make those changes. Okay, they need to make changes in their life, and they're realizing now how they have kept themselves shut out, begging when they didn't need to beg. You know. So how are they feeling towards this connection? What is going on between the two of you guys? If you guys interact, the Page of Cups. Now they're seeing the potential in this love connection. For a lot of you guys, if you have communication with this person in contact, then they're contacting you. They're talking to you, sending you sweet little love messages. Okay. I noticed that the Page of Cups is turned in this direction. Like it's not like he's looking at you though. Maybe he's telling other people about you. He's opening up. I feel like for some of you guys, this person's finally opening up about you. Oh my God. Some of you guys, this person never said anything about you. They're not that you're a secret, but you're kind of a secret. But you're not a secret, not a dirty one. They just don't talk about you. And I think they're finally telling people about you, and they're opening up to like their friends and family about this new love, right? Something that with the Knight of Swords energy, it feels like it's energy that's not new. Like, this is not fresh communication, it's just delayed communication. They're finally opening up and telling people about this relationship. And also, I feel like if people know about the two of you, then they're telling people finally about, you know, they're finally telling people about how they feel about you, you know? I feel like this person, maybe his friends know or her friends know about you, but she doesn't or he doesn't talk about you. Now he's finally talking about you, you know? Ace of Wands, reversed. Finally, he's like seeing an opportunity. This person has a way of looking at life that it's like so negative, but so do you in one way or the other. So that's why you guys mirror each other. The world being here, like, oh, just before you're gonna do that, hello, you know, love this card, gets you together every time. But now they're finally opening up and talking to their friends and family about you. That's what I feel like it is. because they're inspired by this connection and they're seeing the beauty about it and they're excited about it with the King of Wands, they're feeling very hopeful about this, okay? They're feeling very optimistic. They're ready to take inspired action. They're ready to direct their energy, finally, you know, towards this connection and towards you. With the Ace of Wands reverse, I feel like this was like something that they delayed, you know, the Knight of Swords. This is all masculine energy, and it was like, especially if this person's a masculine, they were kind of sitting in their feminine energy, probably because you were in a masculine energy, right? It balanced itself out, believe you me. But now that you're kind of into yourself, you're going through things on your own, now they're finally opening up and they're telling people about you. I'm hearing that very clearly, possibly even about their plans for you or their plans for the connection for some of you guys. Let's have a look at why. I'm hearing though you weren't a dirty little secret though, you know, like it wasn't like they were ashamed or they were keeping you a secret because they had a whole other double life. They just didn't talk about you. That's all. And I feel like they didn't talk about you because maybe they felt like they weren't good enough for you. They felt like you were too good for them. And that's why they didn't open up about you. And now they're finally opening up about you. Because I think they're starting to gain the confidence in how this could go long term. And it's because they're coming out of a mentality of feeling like, this is it, I'm all alone. And it's like, no, that's actually, no, stop it. You know, like, nobody wants to be this girl begging on the corner. This girl doesn't even have to be begging on the corner. She has friends and family. She could reach out to her friends and family. She's standing outside a church. Go into the church. You don't have to be outside begging on your own. But you need help, you know? So open up and be vulnerable. Be a human. You're a human being. We all need help. Okay, so let's have a look at you. What's going on with you? All right, Ten of Cups reversed. I feel like some of you guys are just unhappy today, or you're addressing your unhappy feelings, right? Some of you guys could be feeling unhappy in a family situation. Ten of Pentacles is underlying this other deck. And if that's the case, you're receiving healing in this connection or in this situation. So don't worry, but there's an energy of unhappiness. But it's like, I feel like this is an assessing of unhappiness. This is an acceptance of unhappiness. This is an acknowledgement of being unhappy in some area of your life. And see how your perception, the Queen of Swords a few days ago was reversed. Now she's like this. So your perception is shifting. But I feel like it's in recognizing your emotions regarding something, right? When you get candid with how you feel, for some reason, no matter what it is that you're truly feeling, your perception is shifted and it's healed. But you have to get candid about how you're feeling. You can't try to twist it around prematurely, because the reason why you feel this way is because this queen is all the way warped, right? So when you try to twist it around prematurely, it's almost like you're lying to yourself. She's already in a vulnerable situation, or she's already in a vulnerable circumstance. So essentially what that means, how do I put that in English, right? When you're trying to change around how you feel about something, like, you know, how Abraham Hicks, sometimes she does it. And she's amazing. Like, she's probably the best channeler ever, right? She has all her things. She's read about pretty much everything, right? But when you try to look at something that you have a negative frequency going, right? The reason why you have a negative frequency going is because you're looking at it the wrong way. So then when you try to twist it and you're like, well, I don't know why I'm unhappy because this, and this, and this, you haven't really acknowledged it. So this queen is still reversed. Your perception is still warped. So either you won't even accept it in your subconscious, or you're warping it. You still haven't healed the root cause, the reason why you were seeing it that way in the first place. So you must acknowledge why you're upset. And I think you're finally acknowledging something is upsetting you, and you're acknowledging it. You're talking about it for some of you guys. You're talking about an unhappy past for some of you guys. You're talking about an unhappy conclusion in your life. Okay? You're talking about an opportunity that you feel like is taking a long time to manifest, or you feel like you were not getting, or you feel like you didn't get it, or you feel like you lost an opportunity, some of you guys. But I'm hearing, if you feel like you lost an opportunity, you didn't lose it. You didn't lose it. It's still there, right? But your perception, you know? When she's all the way reversed, she's looking at it like, oh, it's not there. It doesn't exist, right? But she's healing now. So she's seeing it as, you know, if I did lose it, right, then it's for a reason. But she's not realizing that, hello, every time she turns up right, then she realizes, oh, shit, it was right. It's still there. But she's got to heal. This queen, the Queen of Swords, has been busting her ass. The collective has been abusing this Queen of Swords, right? I mean, everybody's so cerebral now. And this queen needs a break. I've been saying it for like a month. This queen, she needs a break. Your brain, people's minds are so overactive. She needs a break. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is reversed because Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I think a lot of you guys are waiting for something that you're trying to manifest. The Queen of Wands is a master attractor. She's not even a manifestor, she just attracts, right? There's something you're trying to attract, and it's coming. You're attracting it, right? But you gotta take a look at this. And I feel like this is something else for some of you guys. But honestly, this is one of those things. I'm getting some specific things. I'm not going to get into it, though, because I feel like I don't want to get into that. And also, this is a general reading. So, you might know what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to get into that. But I feel like there's something that you're trying to attract into your life. It could be business-wise. It could be financial. It could be home-wise. It could be relationship-wise. You're taking a look into this because this is why you keep attracting certain things, right? Your unhappiness may be what's blocking it and maybe what's delaying it. This is a mix of different reasons why, right? I'm not getting into this. I don't feel like it. I just don't want to. That's my right. Okay, so let's have a look at why your situation is, or sorry, what your love situation is looking like. Sorry, so before we move into the relationship part of your side, right? I feel like another thing that you're looking at is you're looking at what doesn't serve you. Like, there's an intense focus today on your emotions today. There really is, because I feel like if you've been having trouble with manifesting, if you've been having trouble pulling something that you want in, there is a deep need to get in touch with how you feel. And I feel like a lot of you guys, your general overall feeling in life, whether you know it or not, is dissatisfaction. Like, you're not happy. Like, you're not joyful. That's your overall energy. And I mean, it's not really up for debate. I know that this is a fact. So you can accept it about yourself and move forward, or you can refuse to accept that about yourself and stay stuck. But I feel like a lot of you guys, your overall energy is you are dissatisfied. Like right now, when you sit and you get in touch with how you feel, you're not happy. The first emotion you feel is negative. And that's not judgment. It just is showing you where there's gunk. That's all. But you can't lie to yourself and get the truth. What? Like, did you hear what I just said? You can't lie to yourself and get the truth. So, I don't feel too many people like that today. Like, I feel really good and like measured. I don't feel amazing, I'm candid with how my emotions go. I'm very candid, right? So I don't feel super duper amazing, but I don't feel like there's people on this channel that, honestly, not to be rude, that shouldn't be on this channel. I don't know. Okay. So we're paying attention to how we feel. And I think a lot of you guys are realizing that you're deeply dissatisfied with something, or maybe something that you may have wanted to attain in your love life or in your life would not have made you happy at all, right? It would not have been your happily ever after. Or maybe the way that you've been going about your love life would not have been happily ever after. And this is happening. The reason why it's happening is because you are in the process of attracting something into your life. It is almost here, the Seven of Pentacles, and it's moving at a fiery speed, right? So some of you guys, you're literally doing the law of attraction, you're literally doing manifestation work, right? And so it's moving at a faster speed. Some of you guys, like, this is what it looks like to do candle magic, right? You use fire, and the fire is a great element when you want something to happen quickly. Like when you can either, things could evaporate. Water could evaporate with the sun, right? You can put it on the sun, or you could just boil that shit, heat it up, and it'll just evaporate. You know, so this is moving faster than it would have if you didn't do whatever you did. But there's still a need to pay attention, because you need to manifest. You need all the tools. When you manifest, you need the swords, you need the pentacles, you need the cups, you need the wands, right? So you need to pay and you also need the throat chakra and the you need the snake and the infinity, whatever. You need a will, right? But the will comes from you. But I feel like some of you guys, who are connecting with this, you're severely lacking in the sword department. Like, your perception is not clear. You're not clear in the direction in which you want to go in, or your perception of what you truly desire. That's not really what you want, but you're not in tune enough with your emotions to know really what you want. And so something could happen today, depending on who you are, depending on how far away you are from yourself. Count yourself lucky if you wake up and you're not happy today. Because that shows you that you're actually very close to yourself, closer than you think. But if you wake up and something unfortunate happens, or you maybe have a fight, a disagreement or something, then, you know, it's kind of a sign of where you are, because you need to tune into those emotions, because you're wanting to have something in your life, but maybe it's not what you actually want in your life. Or you're wanting to have something in your life and it is what you want in your life, but you're not clear on the direction in which you want to go about it. You're not clear on in the way in which you want to have such thing. It's different for all of you guys, okay? So we're looking at what doesn't make us happy, which is weird, but hey, you know, there's a reason for everything, right? Okay, so moving back to love. Okay, how are we feeling towards this person? Are we communicating? Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So some of you guys are giving up on this connection. That's what I hear. Okay? You're not investing in this anymore. And the reason why is entirely justified. It's so faded. And I feel like whatever this is that you're feeling absolute love about your choice. Wow. Okay. There's something you're not investing in anymore. The King of Pentacles. Whoa. I think maybe for some of you guys, if you haven't manifested this person in yet, then I feel like some of you guys, maybe you had an overfixation on the kind of person that you wanted in your life. And I think you're realizing that actually the kind of person you want in your life is more of a King of Cups as opposed to a King of Pentacles. You would rather have somebody who is emotionally available as opposed to somebody who is financially stable. And it's just recent events in your life. It's realizing that you're dissatisfied in something. It's tuning into your emotions and realizing how important they are. That is what has made you realize that, you know what, I prefer someone who is emotionally stable as opposed to financially stable. For some of you guys, if you're dealing with a King of Pentacles type, some of you guys are realizing that, you know, you're not placing so much of an importance in this particular attribute in this person. Rather, you're choosing to focus more on how this person makes you feel. You know, what does this person value your emotions? Are they compassionate? Are they kind? Are they understanding? Are they patient? I feel like whatever conclusion you're reaching to, you'll be very happy with it. It's not like something that is going to be devastating. I'm not looking at the Tower right now. In fact, I'm looking at the Ten of Wands. I'm not looking at, you know, horrible. I'm looking at the world. I'm looking at the sun. I see you feeling really happy about your choice, right? I don't think that a lot of you guys, I don't think it's like a breakup. I definitely don't see that at all. I just feel like maybe you kind of always felt like, well, a man should do this or a woman should be this way, and you know, and it's kind of like how your parents brought you up, or just like the things you experienced in life that you didn't like. Maybe you grew up without money and you kind of you experienced a lot of setbacks in life because of financial issues, right? And so you always said you're not going to be with somebody who's not financially stable, or who's not pragmatic, who's not always there. Maybe you had an absentee father or absentee mother, and you always felt like you always were searching for someone who either had money or someone who was always there, someone who's predictable. But I think you're realizing that more important than predictability is somebody who has compassion. Because the King of Pentacles can have lots of money, but can have no way to like talk to you. Like when you feel sad, like you can't go to this person. They're not cuddly. All they want to do is eat and sit in front of a TV all day long. And they don't want to do, fun things that you want to do. And they don't want to talk about your feelings. And they don't want to, they don't care about how you're feeling. I think a lot of you guys in the moon energy, instead of choosing the wolf, you're choosing the dog. Okay, you're choosing a best friend. Okay, so I feel like this Seven of Pentacles energy, it's more of an it's more of a divestment in, it's more of a divestment in, money, or it's more of a divestment in, a particular attribute that you value. Maybe you kind of felt like, well, such and such doesn't care about me, or a man can't care about you. If they're not physically here, then they don't care about you. Or if they're not giving me money, then they don't really care about me. But it's kind of like now we're reassessing and we're realigning, redirecting our focus, and we're realizing that, hey, you know what, that doesn't mean they don't care about you. Actually, it's a lot easier to give someone money than it is to sit there and listen to them cry about something, or to be emotionally available. It's a lot easier to just you need to see how I am with money. I don't care about it. Like, oh, you need $100? Okay. I don't even ask for it back. I don't care. I know my friends have a field day with me, but seriously, I don't care about money. I value your emotions. I value my thought. I value thought. Because when you have your emotions in check and your thoughts in check, you can have as much money as you want. You can go and study. You can tune into your emotions and develop your creative skills, and then make money doing that. It doesn't matter. What matters is, are you excited? Does this person make you feel alive? Does this person make you feel love? I feel like this person, whoever it is that you're connecting with, they've got so much love in their heart for you. They just love you. That's it. And that's so important. And I feel like you're realizing how important that really is. You're realizing just how important, like, having someone who loves you just so much is, more than having somebody with money. Like, that's so, you're coming out. I feel like, maybe you were kind of making a judgment about that, but I think now, today, you're really like, you know what? I don't even care about that anymore. I don't care. Love is all you need. Okay. Because this King of Cups, low-key, he has it all. To me, he is the cash king. Like, to me, it's like, you feel empty. No matter what you have, like, if you're not emotionally alive inside, you don't have that fire in you, nothing else really matters. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it doesn't even really matter. If you don't have that love, right? That ability to connect, and you don't have that excitement for, like, oh, what are you going to do today? Or I'm so excited to see this person. It really doesn't matter. Then it's empty. It's empty. So I want to see why there's this divestment. The Page of Pentacles, right? I feel like some of you guys are just looking at something differently. That's all. The sun is underlying. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this situation here, it's something is really positive that's happening. So expect something really positive to happen today in regards to love, or positive realization, a positive manifestation in your connection. See the Emperor showing up there? Positive manifestation in your connection. Something happening that, makes you see something clearly. It makes you see, like, okay, you know what? Through all this frustration, I've realized, like, okay, this person actually is my Emperor. Or this is the sort of emperor that I want in my life. The King of Cups is my emperor. You know? It's not all about money. It's not all about physical things. It's so much more than that. It's simply just a manifestation of everything. Like your physical body is a manifestation of your health, right? It's a manifestation of your emotional body, your mental health. All that stuff goes into manifesting your body. Literally, your body is your mother and your father. You know, and then it was like one little seed and an egg, and it just blew up. But she started from like these two invisible, well, the egg isn't invisible, but the semen is invisible, right? These two small little things. And that's what grew you. And you're animated through, what the fuck? How are we even animating these meat suits is what I call them. How are we even animating this? Like, there's gotta be something so much more, and it's attached to your emotions. You know, it's attached to the moon. That's what I always say. So you're realizing what really matters. It's just so lovely. You're seeing what really matters is the love. Aww. Okay? But it's through an assessment in your emotion that I feel like a lot of you guys have started making. You know, you started doing that emotional work. I see that definitely very clearly for a lot of you guys. So don't be hard on yourself. You are doing a lot of emotional work. They just don't want you to stop doing it. You know, that's why they keep bringing it up. Because they don't want you to stop, you know. But you are doing a lot of work, and you're getting very close to your intuition and how you feel, which is so important. And because you're realizing the importance of this, you're realizing the importance of having somebody who values that just as much as you. Okay? Because a lot of you guys feel already like this lady here. You feel good, you know, you're not hungry. I mean, if you're hungry, you're gonna go eat something. If you're tired, you're gonna go to sleep. You know, you have a home, you know, a lot of you guys are good in that regard, so you're realizing that's nothing really all that special. But when you're, you know, sad, you know, or when you're alone, you come home from work or something, you want somebody like this when you come home from work. Look at them. Aren't they so cute? That is so cute. And that's who you guys are. And you guys are marrying each other with the King of Wands energy, Queen of Wands energy. And you're also marrying each other with the King of Cups energy and the Queen of Cups energy. That's super important. Alright, so what is this person moving away from? And or walking towards, and how is that impacting the connection? King of Cups reversed. So this person's moving away from being emotionally unavailable, not tuning into how they feel. You know, some of you guys, this person may have been afraid of their compassionate side. I'm hearing that someone's divine masculine is so emotional, but they're so afraid of their emotions. They've got so much love in their heart. Someone's divine masculine has a really ginormous heart. He's like a teddy bear. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's so creatively gifted as well. He's got psychic gifts himself, right? But he's so, I'm hearing he was so ridiculed for them, or he was so taken advantage for them that he is almost ashamed of them. And he blocks himself out, but he's no longer doing that anymore. He's moving away from this. He's moving away from this. He's moving away from closing down his heart. The King of Cups is big love. He's got the most love in the whole deck. He's got more love than the Queen of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups will bug out, you know? King of Cups won't even bug out on you. He won't. He'll just assess his emotions, and he'll understand why you're upset, why you're like yelling and screaming. He'll be like, he'll just be chilling like, I get why she's mad. And then he'll make dinner for you later. Are you hungry? That's the kind of person that this person really is. But I feel like they went through so much that changed them. You know, and now they're realizing that that's stupid to let people change you, you know? And the reason why they're doing that, have a look at that. Because of you. Because of you. Because they've seen you offer unconditional love. A lot of you guys, even in spirit in 5D, you're sending this person so much love, and they can feel that. And it's making them realize that because you, it's almost like when you stand strong, you know, and you're that rock, you know, people realize that, you know what, I don't have to change either, because this person went through all this stuff and they never changed, so I don't have to change either, you know. And it's making them, you know, want to unearth themselves. I feel like the King of Cups reversed, he's not even fucked up. He just covers up who he really is. And usually he covers it up by being the opposite of who he is, you know? So I really feel like this person, they're listening to their intuition more. They're trusting in their own divine guidance. This person has a lot of intuition. They're trusting in their own divine guidance. They're not listening to other people's opinions and hearsay and naysay anymore. They're coming closer to what they desire, and they're realizing what they want truly, okay? And I also feel like for a lot of them, they're defending this connection now. They're not letting people's energy come in and misdirect where this connection is going. I feel like in some way, whether it's energetic or emotionally or something, or mentally, they would kind of let outside opinions, or like, oh, she's a gold digger, or oh, she's a this, she's a that. They let that penetrate through them, and it's kept you guys apart, you know? Or, oh, you know, that's not the kind of girl that you need to be with. Maybe, you know, he's around a lot of people who are very shallow. And they only look at the outsides of people. You know, they only look at how it looks to the world. And they're realizing that that's not important, you know. And it's because I'm hearing you showed them through your actions. So that's what they're moving away from. They're not being that. They're not hiding their their warm, gushy hearts. They're not hiding that anymore. Okay, it's 1919 just now, which is the sun for me. They're not hiding that anymore. It's super beautiful, okay? So how is this impacting the connection, the Six of Cups? It is allowing for this connection to come into fruition. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a past life connection. You guys have spent many lives together. You know, you probably, when you met this person or when you meet this person, it's going to be like, you know, instant. Like, it's not going to be like the regular formalities of getting to know somebody. It's almost like you guys known each other your whole lives, you know? And I also feel like it's going to help both of you guys move away from your past. There's something energetic going on between the two of you where, you know, as one person lets go, the other person lets go, and you don't need to speak in order to know that this is happening. You just need to keep going through your life. Something super spiritual in this connection. It's allowing this soulmate energy to come back. And I also feel like this person is, they're allowing themselves now to dream about this. Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person, they have been overly fixated on one area of their life, and they've been overly fixated on maybe their finances, on their work, and they've been neglecting themselves and their emotions. And now this is going to allow them to balance themselves out, because some of them can get way too far into a dreamy world, right? Or they can be completely dissociated from themselves, and now they're getting to a place now where they're not completely dissociating from themselves anymore, but they're also not in a dream world, and they're also taking care of their work, right? But then they're also able to balance this connection or balance their feelings towards you. I'm hearing for some of you guys, this person, if they left your life, the reason why it's taking so long, or the reason why you feel like it's going that way, is because the universe wants, and your spirit guides want, that when this person comes into your life, they want them to stay. And that's why it's taking so long, quote unquote, because they want this person to stay. That's why. They don't want you to be someone to be in and out of your life. They don't think you deserve that either. Neither of you guys deserve that. Alright, so for you, what are you moving away from or walking towards? You're moving away from the Star reverse, not having faith. Good. You're moving away from not seeing your beauty, not seeing your magicalness, how special you are. And not just in like a, like, oh, you're so special, But like, seriously, a lot of you guys are very amazing people, like very unique souls. There's very few people. I think for a lot of you guys who are watching this, there's only one person like you, and that's you. And I think you're realizing that about yourself. And I don't mean that in the sense of, oh, everybody's you. No. There's some people who are not. No, I'm telling you right now, you have a star quality. You have a quality about yourself that is unlike any other. That I think you've let your friends and you've let people around you, third house energy, classmates, your neighborhood, your town kind of tell you otherwise. Maybe these people, I'm hearing that they're jealous, right? In some way, with the moon, it's definitely some jealousy there. They don't understand that they are. For some of them, they know that they're jealous, right? And I feel like for the longest time, you've allowed those people and those situations, those experiences with those people, tear down and make you shine duller, you know? And you're not doing that anymore. You're gonna shine fucking bright. Like a diamond. Seriously though, you're gonna shine so bright, and you're realizing, like, I cannot let, you know, people tell me about myself. You're gaining a stronger authority within yourself. You know, you're still an empress, you know, you're still a very feminine, divine feminine energy, but you're also not letting people cross your boundaries. You know? And the reason why we're moving away from the star reversed energy is solely because you're healing. That's it. And that's why it's so important to tune into your emotions. Because you could have only seen that you were dulling your sparkle through healing. And that's why it's also important to get in touch with your emotions. You know, when I say certain things, or when I get certain messages, and I open up and I say things. Listen, you guys, I'm a dog. Like, I am loyal to default. I'm like the scapegoat of the zodiac. Pisces and Libra are scapegoats. Alright? And I've never changed. I'm a very, like, there's nothing in this for me. There really isn't. And I feel like when I say certain things about getting in touch with your emotions, maybe some of you guys take it lightly because you feel like whatever reason. But genuinely, when that message comes up and I say it, look what you were shutting down in yourself when you were running away from yourself. I don't want you to watch readings. I don't want you to buy readings from whoever you want to buy readings from, if that's what you choose to do. I don't want you to do that because it benefits me. I want you to do that because look at what you were closing yourself away from when you weren't healing, when you weren't going within, when you weren't doing the work, when you weren't meditating in the morning, when you weren't journaling every day, when you weren't, you know, asking yourself how you feel and being candid and honest with yourself about how you feel. Look what you were doing when you weren't doing that. Because of these bitches? Really? Because of some guy who had a third party 8 years ago? This is why you dulled your sparkle? But you weren't even aware that that's what you were doing. You didn't even know that you were doing that. Because you were not healing yourself. There's a reason for everything. Everything happens for you. You're not doing it for anybody but yourself. So you're moving away from that. Stop that. I don't like seeing... There's no card I like to see not reversed other than the star. I mean, you're special. Okay? So let's have a look at what this is, how this is impacting the connection, the Three of Cups. I feel like now you guys are starting to enjoy the connection. You're moving towards enjoying this connection more. But I also feel like you're also realizing when you're too much in the sauce, you know? Like you're learning when to divest and when to invest, right? There's a perfect balance that you're gaining because you're seeing your worth. You're not draining all your energy being upset over the fact that he hasn't returned, which I understand. That is really upsetting. That is very upsetting when you love somebody and they are all the way over there. It is extremely upsetting. But that's your journey. And it's a beautiful journey. And you gotta get to know yourself while you're in that journey. And so I feel like a lot of you guys, if you are in a dynamic where there is a third party, which I don't get that. Most people, I don't pick up on third parties because most third party situations are fake relationships. And fake relationships, they're not relationships. They're fake relationships. So I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. If there is a third party, who cares? They're not on your level. So who the fuck, why do we need to bring that up? Who cares? Seriously. if there's somebody else, you're the star. It doesn't matter if there's someone else. You're their counterpart. Who cares? You're giving into that obsession energy. You're giving into it. You're giving into fear. When you care, you're giving into that. That's what's going on. All right? So you're knowing when to, like, divest. When to, like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm special. I'm amazing. Like, okay, they're not answering me, or they're busy, or they're, you know, we're in separation right now. I can think loving thoughts about them, and then I'm going to move on and go have fun with my life and go have fun with my friends. That's it. Like, it's not too much of, like, getting lost in the sauce and then getting depressed and then, you know, whatever. I'm not doing that anymore. We're too pretty to be depressed. Four of Pentacles. Moving away from that. And I also feel like some of you guys, how this is impacting the connection is it's also helping you to journey into some difficult emotion that you have regarding this person, or regarding yourself, your emotions, your relationship, whatever about your life. It's helping you to journey into those emotions in a healthier way. And it's going to help you. I mean, with the moon being here, showing up in a love reading, the moon always talks of an unseen hand. It's allowing the universe to now work on your behalf in ways that you cannot understand. It's just allowing the universe to do some work now, because you're stepping out of the way and you're realizing, okay, I have help. I don't have to worry about this. Okay, so in the middle of the spread, we have the Ace of Swords. Whoa. Ace of Swords, the World, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the energy between the two of you guys. That is what, that is the overall energy for the day, right? Sorry. So, actually, I'm not sorry. My guy take when I say sorry all the time. They're always like, stop saying sorry. Okay, so, you know, the energy between the two of you guys today is the World and the Ace of Swords. So, we're leaving a past cycle behind. We're ascending to another level. We're having realizations on this side. There's a realization on this side, right, about this energy. And then on your side, we're having an ability to kind of handle life, you know? This energy of kind of this up and down energy, right? The Two of Pentacles is not a bad card, though. It just talks of deliberation, realizing that there's options. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing now there are options in your life, and it's not, you're not realizing it so that you are so that you leave the situation, right? But you're realizing it so that you don't get so fixated on what's going wrong or what you wish things could be like, right? You're realizing it so that you see, okay, there's other options out there, and I don't have to dull my sparkle because I think that this is the only person for me. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like for a lot of you guys that are watching this, you're a divine feminine, and Empress energy needs a plethora. I mean, Empress energy it knows no bounds. It doesn't know when to say no. You know, there's so much abundance of everything, different colors, different shapes, different sizes, different men, different this. You know, the Empress is like, she's the reason. That's why she's depicted as like a pregnant lady or a lady who eats, because she just loves to indulge. And I feel like a lot of you guys are sitting in that role where you're like this Empress energy, and you need to understand that there's so much out there for you. That yes, you do have this divine counterpart, yes, but that's not your whole night, low-key. You know? That's not your whole night. That's not, you know, there's so much other things out there. And to not get so obsessively attached, okay? There's a dance. Watch the Virgo weekly reading that I just put up for this week, right? Actually, I don't think I uploaded it yet, but it'll come out, you guys. Watch it, because we talked of this dance between the devil and the lovers, and it's a perfect dance. It's a sly dance, but it's a perfect dance. There's a 6/6 harmony that goes on between the devil and the lovers. Trust me. You need home and family, but there are times when we let home and family keep us stuck. So there's a delicate dance. And I feel like you're learning how to do that delicate dance more. you're understanding that, yes, this person is my soulmate. I love them, right? But I also am special, and I'm not going to be unhappy because this person isn't moving fast enough. This person isn't doing what I want them to do. I'm just going to go find someone who's moving in that place. And that doesn't mean I need to leave my person behind. I could just go have fun. It's not a big deal. You know, it's not a big deal. Okay, so, but it's all in your heart though. This person's having the Ace of Swords energy where I feel like, see how it's going, right? You're now doing this juggle energy. You're now like, well, I can go here, I could go there, I could do this, I could do that, I could do and that's your energy now. You're kind of like enjoying what's out there. You're, you know, you're seeing that there's so much more to life, right? And there's a broadening of you're expanding. There's an expansiveness happening, right? And then on their side, there's no more juggling. They now know. There's no more being like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I should go, and I don't know if it. Now it's like, this is who I want. They're clear on what they want, and that's the end of this subject matter. Okay, so when it comes to the hungry ghost, you guys, we're looking at our fears. I said I'd come back to this before we go. We're looking at our fears. We're looking at what bothers us. Okay? But are we going to let those things that we're fearful of hold us back? Or are we going to realize that they're just showing up to free us? And that actually we can get control of our anxiety. The Nine of Pentacles, these birds represent her fears. Birds represent anxiety in this card, right? But she's got a handle. See how her hands are around the bird? She's got a handle on her fears. She's got a handle on her thoughts. She's got it under control. Right? Get it under control. Ace of Wands reversed. There is a new opportunity. There is a new life that is getting ready to spring up. Death with the Ace of Wands. It's like a whole new life, a whole new lease on life. I mean, some of you guys have been asking for this for years. Like, you've been wanting to be happy. You've been wanting to look at life from a different way and not be depressed. And this is the way that you're going down that route. Okay? You're super close. When ghosts come up like this, like, they bring up obsessions, like, when it gets hard, it only gets darkest before the dawn, you know? Like, that's what's going on. Right? And it's showing you this Four of Cups energy. It's really highlighting what is the Four of Cups for you. It's different for all of us. It's highlighting, okay, what do I focus on that I don't have? And why do I focus so intensely on it when it doesn't make me happy to know that I don't have this? And where am I sitting while I'm doing this? What am I ignoring while I'm doing this? You know, this Four of Cups energy is not that easy. It's so intricate. Every tarot card is so intricate. But except for the aces. The aces are pretty straight up, right? But these energies here, it's very easy to just go apply it and be, oh, it's one way. Oh, that's it, you know? But these cards are so multifaceted. They're so dynamic. There's so many different ways you can pull from it. And whoa. And I feel like you have had a lesson in the Four of Cups energy. Like, this energy has definitely followed you for years, some of you guys, and you didn't even know, because it was a constant state of being. And I feel like you're realizing how unhappy that living like this has made you. And so now death is coming into your life to claim that, to clean that up, to remove that, to take that away from you, right? Right? To bring in this Lover's energy, to conclude a cycle in your life, to allow for a new beginning, right? And that's what death is doing. Is no need to fear death. It makes me upset when people fear death, because it's like, why are you fearing it? It's coming anyways. You know? What the fuck is the point of fearing it? Like, when you see the death card and you bug out, it's like, that's kind of, bro, like, honestly, like, we're in 2020, you still afraid of death? Like, come on. Seriously. Alright. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Okay? Hopefully you already know who I am if you've been watching this. I've been saying it forever. I'm not going to say it anymore. Right, but thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for all of you guys who've liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel. It means the world to me. You guys are all so special to me. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Every single one of you guys. Alright, every single one of yous. Appreciate you all. Okay, if you want to work with me further, information, description bar. new moon in Gemini is coming on the 22nd of May. Wouldn't you want to know what I'm doing? Well, I'll tell you. I'm working with another tarot reader called Sister Moon Tarot. She's so cute. I love her. She's so sweet. She's got a heart of gold, and she's so gifted, that girl. And she is really kind enough to join us on this channel. And we're going to go live, and we're going to do a reading for you guys. I'm really excited. I hope you guys check it out. It should be really, really fun. And I'm probably going to ask her some questions, so I'm really excited about that. And then I'm also going to go on her channel, and we're going to, you know, do another reading on her channel. So you should definitely check out her channel. It's linked down below in the description bar. Do check that out. Come on, what are you guys doing? Alright, get to know her. Alright, broaden our horizons. Alright, you guys, that's what I have. Take care for today. Ciao for now. And we'll talk at another time. Bye-bye.